Hi guys, welcome to my channel. This is going to be a message for the sign of Pisces. Pisces, my messages are timeless, so when you see them is when you're meant to hear them. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. Also, please don't forget to hit the post notification bell so you can get alerts when my videos are posted. Pisces, if you're new to my platform, welcome. Please hit that subscription button. It would totally mean the world to me. O cosmic creator, source of all life and light, you're my shepherd, guiding me through every valley, every shadow. I lack nothing, for you lead me beside the still waters and restore my soul. In your presence I find peace and strength, for you're with me always. Your rod and staff comfort me, and your love prepares a path before me, even in the face of adversity. Grant me the serenity to embrace what I cannot change, the courage to change what is within my power, and the wisdom to discern the difference as I walk each day in faith. In the presence of your infinite grace, I am unafraid, for your kingdom flows through me as it does all creation. With deep gratitude, I give thanks for the miracles already set in motion in my life. Shift what must be shifted, move what needs to be moved, and illuminate my path with your divine light. Align my heart, my actions, and my soul with your will, for I know you have already provided the strength, guidance, and blessings that I need. I release all fear, and I surrender fully to your higher wisdom. May goodness and mercy follow me all the days of my life as I dwell in your sacred presence, now and forever. Amen. We have Pisces, what's happening in your life right now is divine alignment. So we have a poll question up. Do you believe what's happening in your life right now is divine alignment? No or yes? In what ways do you feel like the universe is guiding you right now? And that's the Q&A question. Pisces energy reminds us that nothing is random. Every twist, delay, and blessing is a part of the line of alignment. The universe is guiding you to release what weighs on us and what weighs us down. Rise into your highest truth and flow with love. Trust the signs you're receiving because they are leading you exactly where you're meant to be. All right, what is the universe showing you right now? Pisces, what's happening in your life right now is divine alignment. The day after the rapture, take it how it resonates. Today is September 26, 2025. So restarting everything. Did you reset your devices today? Did you even get that message? But we're going to start resetting them every day. It's like when you are, resting, and we spoke about resting the other day. It's divine alignment. Your body is recharging. But also, as you're recharging, energy put out is coming back in. You making money while you sleep. Time is money, money is time, energy is time, time, money, and energy all match. What are you putting out? So what's happening into your life right now is divine alignment. Restarting everything. Take 25 minutes. Make it your, daily business to say whatever your time is. I just said 25 because that's what I got. It could be 35. It could be 15. It could be, but at least make it 25. At least make it 20. At least make it something over, But these are the things that you are to do. Reset your phone because it has to at least be over 10 minutes. Reset your devices. Anything that you're using throughout the day. It's imperative to your next phase. Reason being, it kicks out whatever could have potentially been in it. Take it how it resonates. A different way to manifest. So the universe teaching us a different way to manifest. Being able to, reorder different, the menu. So the way they looked at it was like a vending machine. In the 3D, vending machines, you put your money in and, it gives you a product, right? Because you get to choose what it is that you want. Spiritually, okay, so 3D is monetized. They will try to control everything. So these are your options, right? Because in the 3D, this is what they do in the vending machine. They put what they want in there. And you could maybe want what they want, or you could have wanted, something different. They could have put a whole bunch of, chips and soda and candy and whatever else in the vending machine, but that's not what you wanted. So now you are now the vending machine. You are now the orderer, okay? So spiritually, it's not monetized. It's not monetized in that same way. It works off good deeds and it works off merit, okay? So the things that you do great, or the things that you have done great, that you put out into the universe, because that's where, people do things in the dirt or in the dark the saying, what's done in the dark will come into the light. People do things in the dark thinking that God will not, or the universe will not, or they have, covered their tracks and it won't ever get shown. But right now we are in the reordering of the menu, and we have successfully completed that job because, as y'all know, everything is being shown, everything's being exposed, right? So reordering. Good deeds merit, not monetized. On this side, the vending machine, the 3D version, they will try to control everything. They said you have to name this moment. We have to name this moment. We, the people, have to name this moment. Because if we don't name this moment, his story repeats itself. His story is the one that will be told. So we, the people, have to name this moment. It's important. So in your 25 minutes, pray in silence. And you can pray out loud whenever you want to, but for this particular, exercise, you're praying in silence. The reason why you're praying in silence is because you have to be able to listen. You're going to be praying or saying whatever you're saying and listening to what the universe is talking to you and telling you. Because the universe is dropping jewels. Twice since yesterday, and this was another time, I was outside and it smelled like seasoning got sprayed in the air. And it just happened again. But I think that one was the reminder, because yesterday it was big. Take it how it resonates. So in your 25 minutes, or your timing of, you having your devices and things turned off, and you are taking, the spiritual, whatever it is that you're going to be doing, you're going to be listening. Now, don't make the mistake that I did, because, I started writing and listening and moving in accordance with everything they were saying. The thing is the date. Make sure you have your pen, your paper. Make sure you know what the date is, right? Now, this is part of, script writing for the movie that we are about to produce, right? And so the fact that a lot of these things are coming up, you may have seen it somewhere before, or this may be the first time you're seeing it, right? Because this is the first time you're seeing me, so this is the first time you're seeing it. Make sure you know the date. Because if you do everything and you get into position, you done turned off your phones and your devices, and don't know the date, you could potentially turn on your device and it'd be a different day. And isn't that gonna get trippy for a lot of y'all? So we'll put it into this context. I haven't updated my phone, right, yet. And just so we're very clear, this is not the first time that has even happened in, timelines. So take it how it resonates. You can look it up, it's information free for you to find until it's not free for you to find it. Which is also another place where I'm going, because remember I said, be mindful of your lies, the lies that you tell, the lies that we tell ourselves, okay? The things that have been going on, but we'll go into it a whole lot further, because I have questions that need answers about the lies that you could have potentially, or we as a people, we the people, could have told ourselves. All right, so my phone has to go through an update, right? And let's see. So my software update, and a lot of you already know this, but, we're going to use it for all intents purposes of entertainment. script writing, things coming into fruition, because, you know, the power of life and death is in the tongue. So we have to speak it as it is. So my phone has an update, and it is on 18.7 is the last time that it was updated, right? And not for nothing, normally updates go, or have been, you know, on my normal timeline, updates normally go in a row. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, and 26, right? So how for the life of me is now my update going from 18 to 26? 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. That's 8, right? 8. So 8 would be the infinity sign. Infinite flow. That's the number 8. See that? That's the number 8. So the last time they changed it, it was 10. Or it was 10 or 11. 10 days. It was 10 days that disappeared from your reality. So this time there's 8. Okay, so let's see. What is the infinity symbol? Mind you, it's a whole lot deeper than rap, okay? All right, so the infinity symbol is a sideways figure 8. It carries layers of meaning across spirituality, mathematics, wisdom, mathematics, logic. It represents something without end, an unbound value, eternal continuation for limitless possibilities. Limitless possibilities. We're going to write that. Mind you, I got 3 different types of handwriting. 3 different people collaborated on the situation, okay? So for y'all, what is y'all 3? Me, myself, and I. The Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Name your 3. Like, you know, they say get jiggy with it. Name your 3. It symbolizes eternal life, soul, continuity, divine cycles, and the endless flow of energy. Many see it as the union of opposites: masculine, feminine, light, dark, above, below. That creates balance. I said one time, they will destroy themselves. So that sentence right there is your key. Gives you everything you need to know. That creates balance. A symbol that creates balance that people are trying to use to do what? And if it was to create balance, it would automatically be return to sender, especially if things were off balance. Could be how they destroy themselves. I may know nothing. All right. Personal soul level. Wearing or meditating on the infinity sign can remind you that you are connected to something eternal, something constant, consistent, something limitless. Your free will works the same as everybody else's. Y'all do know that, right? Because I didn't. Why? Why did you not know that? Conditioning. Okay. So to some, what I'm saying may sound like bibbity bobbity boo. Wearing or meditating on the infinity sign can remind you that you are connected to something eternal, love, consciousness, and the universe itself. Mind you, so far I have not said anything to anybody outside of the scope of love and life, love the universe, love God, love thy people, do unto others as you would have them do unto you. And we have limitless possibilities, and people, everybody has done what they have done. You know, when I say y'all have the day that y'all deserve, I be including me, because I want to have the day that I deserve, because why should I not? I'm a good person. I do the good shit. So if I have the day that I deserve, I'll wake up to blessings. I woke up to a fucking blessing today. Stacks or starve. Means nothing to y'all, but it should mean something. Stacks or starve. Anyway, what it is and who it is one of the artists that I used to have back in the day. That was the name that popped up anyway. So the blessing came in so many different ways. So I woke up, as soon as I cracked my eyes, I had a blessing. And then the universe said, it's activated. Go. Heal right in front of them. We're going to heal the world right in front of them. We're going to heal yourself right in front of them. You are going to make magic right in front of everybody. And why should we not? It's been being done right in front of everybody anyway. It's been done over top of everybody. So if we're going to heal a nation, or we're going to heal the world, we're going to heal the universe, we're going to do it right in their face. Why do we need to hide that? Anything and everything that's of God is going to respond in kind, in likeness, correct? Anything isn't is going to go against whatever is being done, because we just trying to heal the world. All right. Are we just going to? Because we also have to watch our words. So we're listening to the air, right? And it says write it down. Write it down. Make sure you have a pen and paper near you. Write the date, write the time before you turn off your device, because you have no way of knowing what day you will wake up in when you restart. Because every day we're going to restart. Every day, if you're connected to this message and you hear it, you're going to restart. Restart it. The same way you just woke up, let it wake up too. Restart it. Not being afraid, but also being mindful to speaking to the universe the things that are. The things that are. You are. So collectively we started. So the thing is, in balance, right? I was thinking, you know, you have to have everything. You have to have everything in order for you to create balance, right? But when there has been imbalance and things now have to be corrected, it's either going to go one way. It's all going to go full light or full dark, right? Because that's how the takeover begins. We either have to turn everybody, you know, like light has to just cover the earth, because that's the way you get rid of the darkness. But if the darkness wishes to cover the earth, then it would have to get rid of all the light. All right, you see what's happening. 1 second. So I guess I'm saying now's the time to figure it out. All right, so esoteric and ancient, some traditions connect. Oh, I have something to show y'all. I'm gonna finish this though. I'm gonna go. I have props today, okay? But I'm gonna give y'all props today as well. So some traditions connect to the serpent eating the tail, representing renewal, rebirth, and wholeness. It's also found in mystic diagrams linked to the cosmic cycles, personal, soul level. Wearing or meditating on the infinity sign can remind you that you are connected to something eternal, love, consciousness, and the universe itself. All right, so I got an example for y'all. Something that is gonna be good. All right. So example. All right, I got an example for y'all. So the example is, these are a pair of slides, right? They're Gucci slides, all right? And so the cushion, very soft, expensive, right? So these are another pair of slides, right? Now, Gucci slides, I don't know how much they cost. I was giving them, right? They was new. I got gifted Gucci slides by the universe, right? Thousands of dollars. And when I got them, which was probably less than about a month ago, felt so good. I'm thinking like, oh my God, these shoes feel so good, right? And you know, not to mention they're Gucci, so of course, you know, nice. And so, you know, it's been a thing about me keeping my feet covered and everything else, and I have like 1,000 slides running around here, right? So the Gucci slides have been the ones that felt the thickest, the best, you know, walking around and everything else, you know, back and forth. You can slide your feet into them. They feel good. Something out of nowhere, mind you, I wear a size 8, right? I wear a size 8. Sneakers, I wear a 7.5, but I size up, you know, depending upon. So 8, 8.5, because I like my feet to be, you know, free, right? And so I had these shoes for sale, and I don't know how much these shoes cost, right? But the box has been sitting there for forever. Yesterday, I'm in there, and a lady had was on her way, and I was doing box of clothes separations because I do like clothes and things of that nature. So I was separating the clothes to get them ready for her, and I'm looking at these shoes, and I'm like, something's telling me put them on. Put them on. And I'm looking at the size. That's not my size shoe. The shoe said a size 10. I don't wear a size 10. I wear 8. So in my mind, I'm saying I can't put that shoe on my foot because it's too big. So I guess what was happening in the world today, right? Remember I told y'all about the authentic version of something, and maybe the replica, because I told y'all I had got something right here and it looked like something else. Literally the whole package and everything looks like something else, but mind you, the name is not the name that of the thing, right? So I'm like, I can't put my foot in that shoe. Anyway, I just went on ahead and put my foot in the shoe. Still had a tag on and everything, right? Y'all, the amount of comfort, let me look this damn shoe up. The amount of comfort, mind you, I'm standing in $1,000 pair of slides, or how much ever it costs, I don't know. I'm standing in $1,000 pair of slides. Meanwhile, I slide on, let me see how much these are. All right, tails, is that how you say it? I got these other pair in here too. Damn. Okay, so I got them pair out there for sale. I didn't realize they was $140 pair of shoes though. Anyway, because shit. Anyway, let's see. How much are these? It's important, y'all. It's important to the message because this be the shit. All right, they right here. It says gift 2. So apparently these must run, they must run small because ain't no fucking way. I got a pair of boots upstairs that are 7.5. Like one of my favorite pair of boots, riding boots, right? They're 7.5, and this shoe is bigger than my boot. All right, so this shoe right here costs $135. All right, this is a $135 shoe. Who knew? But mind you, over whatever, let me see, Gucci slides, how much they cost. I don't know. Let's look it up. The point of it is y'all see what shoes I pulled off my feet, right? This one being $135, but y'all saw the shoe that I pulled off wearing, because the comfort of this, it says, let's see, and mind you, I knew nothing about this. Discover the best of the most comfortable sandals for every occasion, and they ain't never fucking lied. These motherfuckers are, let me stop cussing. They are comfortable, okay? It says our premium microfiber lined soft support footbed and cool recovery foam provides maximum shock absorption, keeping your feet feeling fresh all day long with signature arch support. That's the part that got me, because when I put them on, I was like, it felt like a hug on your feet. And so as I'm standing in the garage, I slide off the let me see how much this costs. I slide them off to put these on, and again, you know, they ain't no slouch because they cost them what they costing as well. But the fact of the matter is the design of them, the comfort of them. Y'all, they gave me a hug. They gave me a hug, okay? And so, you know, more the fact of what I was going to say was, okay, so let me see, can I find these? Where they at? Gucci slides is starting off at $675, but them ain't the same kind that I got. Let's see. Where they at? But we can take that price. So clearly they cost a little bit of cash, right? Or $780. The fact of the matter is I took them off. Y'all see what I'm wearing. Don't think that just because, you know, something or someone has more value placed on them that they are better than you, because they are not. And I ain't saying nothing about neither company. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying that y'all see what the fuck I got on my feed. Take it how it resonates. Hey, Majestic Grace. Hey, Sunny Sammy. Welcome. Thank you for being here. Do y'all see the point, though? Hopefully you do. All right, so you are the leader of a revolution. All right, so then they said, let's identify this revolution, because the revolution is heal right in front of them, because people will be hearing, or people will hear something that you say, and they'll try to act like you did, da-da-da-da-da. Meanwhile, this is what you said. Either way, take it how it resonates. All right. The word revolution carries both earthly and spiritual dimensions, literally meaning earthly, worldly, a dramatic, often sudden change, social, political, or cultural upheaval. In astronomy, it's the orbit of the body around another, one body around another, the orbit of a body around another, like Earth's revolution around the sun. All I keep hearing is that song. Do you want a revolution? Everybody singing in the chorus, like, you know, do you want a revolution? Yeah. The returning to origin. The word itself come from, now see, this is the thing, because whose story are we listening to? His story or the, you named it? Because returning to origin, you already see, So you are the leader of a revolution. It's activated. Go. Heal right in front of them. Now, let me identify what this means, because again, remember I said be careful of your lies? If all of the world was to, you know, vanish right now, because this is the day after the rapture, if all of the world has ascended, pretty soon you're going to be finding notes and things of this nature coming from people who have left notes and things behind. They did what do you call those things? Recipes. They did, you know, left books and things of that nature. Now, what did they know? What did they know and what did they leave behind? Did they tell the truth? So when you walk into some of these houses and, you know, they have been ascended from here, what you find, is it going to be the truth? So the truth is on the menu, being so served very cold, right? That's the way they fed it, right? They fed it to you cold. They say eat the sandwich. Eat the sandwich. Eat the cake, anime. The same way they fed it is the same way they receiving it, or they will receive it, or already are receiving it. Because just because you can't see something, or just because it's not being shown, because, you know, people will show you the best of, you know, this is what's happening. They're not going to get online unless it's really detrimental, because most of the time when people come to online and they start bawling and crying and this, that, and the third, it's because it done hit this, that, it done hit there. But the other people who I'm trying to convince you of something, I have to show you this in order to make sure that you understand that, you know, it's not looking as bad as I'm doing it, because they don't want you to see that they're doing it. So they will show you the good stuff. Meanwhile, the universe is saying, no way, Jose, everything got to be shown. We pull it all out, everything. Jack, Jimmy, Suzanne, sister, brother. Now, since Pisces rules ending and transcendence, a revolution in Pisces energy feels like a dissolving of the old and a flowing into the eternal. Because in this timeline, they have spoken to us of many cultures, many civilizations that have just disappeared, ascended. Nobody knows what happened to them. And just because, you know, after the rapture, and a lot of people still walking around here, you know, living, talking, breathing, that doesn't necessarily mean that it didn't happen. It could have happened in an area that you were not connected to. Whole cities, whole towns, whole places have just vanished. What was left after them? So a man, because the truth is being told, is now digging up his yard to show. They called them lily ponds. And so I'm guessing that it would be a place where you grow flowers, right? But mind you, my timeline this morning has been nothing but plants and flowers, growth. Not fake stuff, real stuff. What are you growing? What are we growing, you know, in the gardens? But what are we growing? What are we growing in life? What are we growing? What are we producing? What are you seeing? Because whatever you're seeing is what you're producing, what we're giving. Because I just also told y'all that if we are to change the world, and you can change the world, one person can change the world, because it starts with one, and then it starts to, gather, and it starts to gather, and it starts to gather. It's like a snowball. Y'all know how snowballs are made? Because I never realized that a lot of people didn't know how to make a motherfucking snowball or a snowman. And so there's many ways to skin a cat, but you start packing everything together, and you start making a ball. Now after a while, all you have to do is drop it in, on the ground and roll it, and it starts to just compact this stuff by itself. It leaves like lines and things of that nature. I done seen people building snowman, and they just was packing the thing, and I'm like, you do realize there's easier, but not judging, that may have been the easiest way for them, because rolling a ball along kind of make it a little heavy and tiring, but I don't know. Either way, they both work the same. I've never seen a snowman dressed like a stripper, but guess what? It don't matter. People had good times doing the thing that they did, or doing the thing that they felt like they needed to do at the time. Are you using your free will in ways, or are you being conditioned to think that you can't? Because you can. So usually shallow to lilies can root in mud. Oh, it's like a lotus plant as well. Okay, so then that's the reason why that came up, because the plants, okay, so I said there was lots of plants coming up. They was talking about growing lilies real quick, and that you didn't have to plant them over and over again. But the weird part to me was they said, even if you don't have money, you need these. And I said, how the fuck is they gonna buy? Y'all, never mind, because my brain be doing things. But how the fuck is they gonna buy it if they don't have money? Even if you don't have money, buy this. Like, who the fuck is writing that? And what makes you think that they can buy it if they don't have money? Anyway, that was strange, but that's what they said. So lily ponds are small. So they said the same exact thing about this other thing. But anyway, it was about the air inside your house being cleansed and cleared. So plants, as y'all know, clear the air, and clean the air, give oxygen. But if they're tearing them down and taking them away, and it's all these people around here just breathing and breathing and breathing, take it how it resonates. But the lily flower is the universal symbol of purity, renewal, and enlightenment. People are digging these things up right now and creating. So as we're being told, the universe is directing us and letting us know that we can change the situation and the circumstances, okay? Now, I also wanted to say, again, thank you to whoever is clipping my videos. I love that. I love that for us in so many different ways. I didn't realize how y'all were clipping the videos is actually teaching, like, because again, there are cycles. New people will show up. Some of y'all been here for a long time. I started my channel in 2019. We just had a anniversary for whatever the month was or whatever. And I'm so proud of y'all, and I love y'all. Remember I told y'all I was going to give y'all the kudos. I love y'all because I have been seeing a lot of progression and positivity, surrounding y'all. I love it. So there's that. Definitely was giving y'all kudos. But it also was saying that the amount of people, because remember when I said as people come online spiritually, they will get online because they're looking, searching, needing what you're offering, what's being given, information, guidance, teaching, students, curiosity, more questions, because the questions are what bring things into reality. It says, so when I said be mindful of the lies, it went back to reiterate that. The ones of you that are journaling, be mindful that if in fact you were raptured, or you are part of a rapture, what did you leave What did you leave behind? And is it going to influence the new incoming generation in a positive way or a negative way? Be mindful. So be mindful of the lies and the lies that we tell ourselves. One of the questions was, what can we do about it? Because I hear a lot of people always saying that, like, what can we do about it? We can't change anything. We can't change anything. We can watch our mouths and we can start speaking positive, because again, when I said the darkness outweighs everything, and once the darkness smothers out the light, because it went to the first time I ever thought of anything wild and outside of the imagination was the Never Ending Story. I can't remember how old I was when it came out, but that's always been one of my favorite books. Keep up the great work, y'all. Keep up the great work. I had to make sure I wrote it down, because remember I told y'all I was making sure that you guys knew that the universe was saying. So you are powerful. The universe is saying you are powerful. You are a light being. You are made of light. What shall be, shall be. Use your free will better. It is what it is. It was what it was, and it's going to be what it's going to be. It is what it is. It was what it was, and it's going to be what it's going to be. You determine. You want to be, are you going to be lion or sheep? They said, are you going to be a man or a mouse? I'm going to tell y'all, because this shit got funny as hell, okay? You going to be a man or a mouse? They said, clean it up. Whatever that means to you, clean it the fuck up. Clean it up. So for me, that would be my mouth. That's why I started this off. I was, being mindful of the things. Because if I am to sit in front of y'all, and, even now, we're talking about, because for some reason, y'all got, like, a real good camera. Y'all got a good camera. Your lighting is a little off, right? But anyway, so as you're sitting here and, sooner or later, I told y'all, new timeline, new things. So I've been promoting some of the stuff that, I have, right, that I use, because why would I not, right? I use it. You should like it. It's tried and true, right? So if I'm sitting here and I'm delivering you a message about something, because now I have this sitting here, so my one reputation would be on the line, because remember I said this is the imitation of something else from what I've seen. I don't know, so I ain't gonna talk bad about it, but I thought it was something else when I purchased it. Mind you, it works. It works. So if it works, but it was designed, or I don't know, why wouldn't they just be what they are? Again, I ain't saying nothing because I don't know, but I know that when I ordered this, I thought it was something else. I told y'all I got in trouble for posting an ad because I had never looked at what the name was. But the fact of the matter is, it's sitting here because I use it and I'm using it, and I've noticed that it's making my skin better. So no matter how it got here, it's actually working. Now, if it had got here and it had just melted my face off, we might would have a whole nother issue. And it still would have been my fault because I would have had to pay attention. But I told y'all this was here for a little while, and thank God I hadn't started using it, but I had started using it by the time I had did the advertisement and everything else. But it works. So it's still around. And eventually, it'll be sitting right here, and I'm having a conversation. So I got to make sure that when I am ready to do that, I'm not out here cursing a whole lot, because not only am I representing me, but I'm also representing somebody else, something else, a different entity, a brand. But I'm doing the work. Do you understand? I'm doing the work. So I didn't just say, here, use this, and not know. I put myself as a sacrifice. I didn't sacrifice nobody else for what I need or for what I want, because I get a commission off that. I get paid for that. So I would have to tell somebody that I get paid for that. And so transparency. Did I use it? You know, you're getting paid for it, but are you using it and are you promoting it? So not for nothing anyway, y'all. God is good and life is great. I told y'all everything that I have purchased so far, or everything that I got so far, I had purchased, right? So this morning, remember I said I woke up to blessings. I woke up to several blessings. And I'm sharing because y'all are watching it from the bottom. Get it out the mud. Lotus, lily energy, okay? So I woke up this morning to my first, you are approved. And I said, damn. So the next thing that I show y'all is something that I didn't pay for, but I'm being sent it because they want me to advertise it. Mind you, I can't wait till it get here because I'm going to just tell y'all right now, the thing that it is, I don't use the way that they're probably going to think that I'm going to use it, but I definitely use it and I definitely need it. So y'all definitely going to see it. And somebody probably going to be mad about the way I say that, you know, I use it, but I ain't going to say what I was about to say. Suck you mother. I said it. Take it how it resonates. Either way, y'all are here from the beginning. Y'all are watching. This is the beginning. So the people that are clipping the videos are actually showing me the evolution also, because there's videos that was clipped before. And you want to know one thing, and I'm going to speak for me, and this is where I tell y'all, be mindful of the person that you wish to be. Be mindful of the person that you are, right? Because I don't know how many of you have Facebook, and Facebook ain't listed here, but I don't know how many of you have Facebook, and Facebook does this thing where they take and show you memories from, you know, different years, right? Yo, I love me because I am so consistent, and over the years I have been so consistent, because I'll say one thing that is in 2010 and be still saying the same, because morals and values are, you know, I was raised during a time when morals and values for a person were important. When I was having kids, it was important for me to let them know that they had to clean up their own messes. Like, I would allow my kids to destroy, like, whatever it was they was doing, they was playing with, have at it. But you're going to clean that up. So the more you pull out, the more you know that you're going to need to clean it up. So it's your choice. You can pull out a lot or you can pull out a little. Either way, you're going to clean it up. When you learn to clean up your own messes as a child, you turn out to be an outstanding adult, because you're not just out here looking for other people to do your shit. You know that anything that you do, you have to stand on it. You have to be very honest about it. And I am what I am. Love me or leave me alone. Take it or leave it. And when you can see that your character has always stood on morals and values, you should definitely be proud of yourself. So, not for nothing, I'm fucking proud of myself for that. It says start to look at the things you, I don't know what the fuck they say. Clean it up, whatever that means for you. Clean it the fuck up. So maybe that might be something that's supposed to be private. Oh, okay. So now, remember I said different timeline, crisscross applesauce, but I told y'all I did something a long time ago that saved me, and maybe this might save us all. We the people. So apparently there's a thing, different timeline. I told y'all, and as within, so without, y'all know all the analogies to everything that happens, right? And so apparently this timeline, it is what it is, it was what it was, and it's going to be what it's going to be. You are not authorized. The system is not authorized. You are not authorized to reset anything pertaining to me. You are not authorized to step into free will. You are not authorized. Tell them they're not authorized, because they're not authorized. Whatever it is, remember I said reordering? Because spiritually, your spiritual vending machine is based off of merit and deeds, right? So different timeline. When I told y'all before, when shit would happen with me, because I be doing stuff, you know, I like stuff. It's the world. The world is nice, you know, it's people around here, you know, energies. It's good stuff in the world. It's love in the world, right? So we all be doing stuff. And normally when I get fucked up, or when I have gotten fucked up, right? This is how I know it works. I normally take my little stuff and I go, you know, and chill, start to rebuild, and do all the things that I need to do in private. But when I started this off, the universe said, this is how we gonna heal it this time. Because remember I said I was online and I was like sweaty as fuck and I was going through whatever that was in 2021, going into 2022, 2023. Mind you, I'm still popping up. I'm still popping up from fucking 2023. And I'm looking at myself like, bitch, you weathered a storm. Mind you, how the hell are you still sitting? Y'all, I have not had a job since fucking God told me to sit my ass here. Sit your ass here and you deliver the message. I know you don't want nobody knowing that you're going through whatever you're going through, because I don't do that. I mean, you know, I get it out the mud. Like, anybody that knows me, like, check my motherfucking resume from the beginning to the end. My resume is, she go get it. Mind you, you know, I play with certain types of entities and energies, you know what I'm saying? I'm talking about people. They be the entities and the energies. So I be playing with, you know, so my energy is go get the money, go get the money, like go get it, right? But mind you, in the process of going to get it, it's always just came. So my energy be big for going to get it, so my energy be big for it coming to me, right? So you had to sit in front of people. You had to be vulnerable. You had to tell these people that you let this nigga play in your face. Meanwhile, you can spot a fuck nigga or a fuck ass, funky ass bitch from a mile away. But this is the lesson. This is the lesson. Well, ma'am, guess what? I will survive. Oh, as long as I know how to love, I know I stay alive. And I got all my life to live. And I got all my love to give. And I will survive. Number one rule of Earth School. Tell me. Go. Everybody in the chat. What's the number one rule of Earth School? Hold on, y'all. Number one rule of Earth School. Tell me. If you don't know the number one rule of Earth School, you definitely won't be around here long. What's the number one rule of Earth School, gang? Put it in the chat. 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 What is the number one rule of Earth School? Y'all, I had to grab water. What is the number one rule of Earth School? Hey, Kevin. Period. Kevin said don't die. Number one rule of Earth School, don't die. Because no matter what we do, no matter what we go through, you can do it. I might need to get rid of this light because, man, whatever you do, play as fuck up. Whatever you do, don't die. Because you can try again tomorrow. You can always grow. You can always learn. We can always get assistance. We can always don't die. Because damn, do you know what you got to do when you die? Not unless you one of them ones. If you one of them ones, then you know what I mean, you can get, you know, something else happen. I ain't going to mention that right now, but all right. So, call it by its name. What is the name, y'all? What is the name? It's important that you call this situation, or we develop something pertaining to this situation, because of the fact that we can't let his story be told this time. No matter what happens, your story needs to be told. Your story is inserted. You exist. So once you exist, your story was already being written. You exist. Because again, you are. So what is his name? The never-ending story, the golden child, the fire starter, dragon fruit. I need to look up dragon fruit. I got brought a dragon fruit yesterday, so it manifested it into here because I asked for a mango, but I ended up getting a dragon fruit. I love the dragon fruit, and I was thankful for, you know, whatever the fuck showed up. So, and it was good. And today I'm gonna cut up the dragon fruit and I'm gonna squeeze lemon on top of it, and so it'll be another video. All right. Anyway, I can't wait to see what it tastes like. I don't know, but for some reason in my brain, once I started putting lemon on watermelon, it just seemed like, why not put it on something else? All right, so you can get lost in your writing in your natural state. This was for me. This is some of the things that I was writing down because it was making things like the beginning of something. I used to sit in my room when I was younger and write. Listen to music and write. So imagination is key. It gets you out of dark places. So yesterday I listened to Michelle of Destiny's Child talk about Beyonce. She said Beyonce could imagine anything. And she said she sat beside her and she told somebody something and the person said it can't be done. And Beyonce said, yes, it can, because I dreamt about it. And once I dream about it, I know it can happen. And then Michelle proceeded to say that every time Beyonce said she dreamed something and people would tell her that she couldn't do it, she showed them that it could be done, and they just had to get different people, because she said maybe the people were too lazy or their vision is not as big as yours. That is the problem with a lot of people that we could potentially be around. They will see something like a celebrity or something like that, and they will help a celebrity. Mind you, celebrities don't need help. They already made it. They may need help, because y'all heard Cardi B said buy her CD. She said it. And the lady, I got a lady right now said Cardi B convinced her that she needed the money. She got 3 kids. So celebrities may need help. So, you know, I could be speaking wrong. But anyway, look at them, right? So, you would think that they wouldn't need help, but then there's people right beside you that, you know, Kevin right here, and Kevin might be an aspiring artist or something, right? And mind you, everything that Kevin do is fire, but the people around Kevin say they motivate or say they are for Kevin, but most of them are hoping that Kevin don't get whatever it is that Kevin's asking for from the universe, right? And so they saying they with him because these are his people. These are the people that's been around for forever and a day. But all of a sudden now they starting to look at, you know, Kevin is starting to now realize, like, y'all saying y'all for me, but why is it that when I like post something or I do something, or, you know, his art, when his art is being displayed, y'all niggas be the first to, you know, always when I got something and I'm dishing out something, y'all the first in line. But when I'm doing something or I'm promoting something or something, y'all not showing up the way y'all should show up. Well, guess what? Kevin soon starts to understand it. They don't have to. They don't have to, right? But also Kevin starts to understand that in the process, he don't have to either. Just because you grew up with me don't mean I gotta put you in position, because I noticed that you still not, you know, helping. There will be somebody that will come along to help. So when I said stacks or starves, right? Stacks or starve. Stacks or starve, again, one of the artists that I managed, right? Before. And so this morning, he was the first person from anywhere, from where I'm from, that I posted something weeks ago, and this morning the message came across for love. Mind you, on go. Blessings automatically falling out of the sky. That man don't even realize that he's in alignment again, because he did something that I told them. Mind you, I told all of these people, if they actually read what I wrote, this is how I know these people don't pay attention. If they read what I wrote, all I asked for from everybody was get it from off their table and put it into another table. Just share it, right? I didn't ask for no money. I didn't ask for, all I asked for was share. That was it. Mind you, you didn't share it enough. I didn't share it enough with people, right? I didn't share it more than probably, you know, I should have shared. But even still, for nothing. For nothing, because that's my nature. So I can't expect for somebody else to do what my nature is. Excuse me, I'm not asking. But also in the process of that, don't say nothing when I call you on it, because I can call you out in a nice way. Like, you can do what you're doing and I can still say what I'm saying. Not that I'm being mean or malicious or anything. I'm just pulling people up on the fact that if you said this to me, then I expect for you to act the way that you're saying. If you're acting one way and saying something else, I gotta call you on it, because you can't do both things. You can't say you with me and you for me and not be with me and for me. Because you don't have to be with me and for me. But don't try to fake me or make me do something that you're not willing to do either. So when I take my time and my energy and I go this way, be mindful that cause and effect, cause and effect, cause and effect. Everything is cause and effect. I don't have to play a role that you don't want yourself to be in either. So you're saying I'm for you, and you know, because Kevin right here, and Kevin is, you know, an artist, and Kevin is, you know, doing what he needs to do. But yet his people think that automatically he's supposed to get a. I don't know why I think you do. Okay, so I ain't even gonna say nothing. But anyway, just keep on going. The people will automatically think that they're tied to your blessing. Meanwhile, they did nothing. Not even something that was free. This is why I also love when I see people get exactly what they should get based off the fact that they did the work. No, never mind that they had some shit ass people around them. You know, they can't help how they grew up and who they family network was and whoever they was connected to growing up. But you get to make the decision on who is around you now, the amount of or lack thereof as to what you give to people who say, you know, I'm entitled because we did this. What's happening in your life right now is divine alignment. You might not even have to say or move anybody out the way. They'll start moving out the way on their own. I keep trying to tell certain people, right, that you don't have to worry about monetary things, right? You don't have to worry about monetary things because they're just going to come to you anyway. Because you are being used or you're being put in a position to do other things. And if you're being called to do something, trust and know that the universe is going to provide for you, because the universe needs you to do that thing. The universe wants you to do that thing. The universe wants you to want to do that thing. And in order for you to want to do that thing, it has to be, one, something that you love, two, something that, you know, takes care of whatever it is, wherever you are, whatever you're doing. So the universe is not oblivious to your situation. Understand that. this is where it got tricky, because the other day I said I love the black men. I love the men. I love the black men, right? So I love the black men. Multizone, hey, I love the black men. Y'all are supposed to be the lovers, the fathers, the, grandfathers, the leaders, right? Well, I feel like something is happening because it said they all run. All the black men are running. All the black men are running. Y'all look into it. There were no warriors amongst them. The kids and the women restarted the world. What the fuck? That can't be real. But given the assessment, could potentially, but you have the power to change it. Take it how it resonates, because where are they? Where are they? What y'all doing? It was, hey, Keita. It tastes like kiwi a little bit. This one was sweet, and when I cut it, it had like a red, like that red outline that was on it, and you could tell it was juicy because it leaked the juice out of it, which made me like, ooh. And then but yeah, I'm gonna put some lemon on it today and see what it tastes like. But period. I'm glad I'm back. Glad we back. We back like cooked crack. All right, my seat folding. All right, so let's see. Don't keep them out. Okay, so don't keep them out. What causes? Wow, it's frozen on you saying it was sweeter than it paused. Repeat. Okay, period. Okay, we back. Don't keep them out. So how do you restart the world? So this the day after the rapture. How do you restart the world? A lot of people, it says, don't keep them out. Let them in. It breeds hate and envy and jealousy. Then they were excluded when they were excluded, but then they have to learn new ways that will help them. So day after the rapture, right? And now you are rebuilding, all right? And of course, the people who have been not being good people are now understanding and learning that they should not have done things the way that they did it before. But the other people who were a product of what the people did before the rapture don't trust them, right? And so they would want to build communities and things of that nature and exclude the other people. But when they get excluded and then they get kicked out and they go, to build their own, they are hating and mad and plotting because how dare you not let me in to whatever it was that, y'all are now building. But meanwhile, it's like they forgot what they already did. But this is also the opportunity to collectively come together and change the narrative. Let's change the narrative on, of course we know what they did. They know what they did too. But can we grow beyond that? Can we build beyond that? And as a community, how does it grow? How do you get past years of trauma, years of, not being able to trust? How do you get beyond that? But just be mindful. As you are building and as you're growing, there's other communities where you may not be able to see them. They're on the other side of the world, and they could be very much doing this and still breeding the same type of energies that we have been trying to get away from this whole entire time. So how do you build a community? What do you want? Like, what do you want as far as community is even concerned anyway? Like, these are all things, you know, because it could have been funny that people was going through, oh, it's the rapture, da 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 da, and all the other people didn't believe them. Nobody believed them. But what if it really happened? What if we are the product of the people who are here? What if you find out that each time a group of people was ascended into heaven, they didn't have to suffer the consequences of this planet and this timeline? And so you could be saying it didn't happen, it didn't happen, it didn't happen, when all the while it was real. And once they thought about it, once it went into their mind, who are we to tell them? Because your brain is so much bigger. It says your brain is growing. You can handle it. It's natural. Instantly, like the other day, I told you it was so much pressure that I was getting because it was so much energy. And to the tune of, I felt like my eyes was going to bleed. Like, literally. And all I kept getting was, don't take no Tylenol. Don't put nothing in your system. Don't put nothing in your system. Just let it take place. I wasn't in pain. It was just a lot. And so as I started to write and I started to jot things down and get it out, it started to clear up. It was too much jumble, like too much stuff. Everything happening all at one time. How much do you got to do? What do you got to do? What's the number of this? You got to go reorder that. There's so much stuff that's happening right now that I love to do. I love to do a lot of the things that I'm doing. Doing my yard. But shit, my yard big. So guess what? It takes a minute because I'm the only person doing it. So I got a riding lawnmower. I can get on a lawnmower. I can cut the whole entire front, back, da-da-da-da-da, depending upon, you know, whatever it is. But because I am who I am, I like my edging. I like my yard edged up. I like the shit to my grass. After I cut it, I like to blow the stuff that is cut out of it. You know, blow it to the side, make sure that, because when the yard looks perfect, y'all, it's fucking magical around this bitch. I just realized that there's birds living in the grass. Does anybody know the birds live in the grass? I think they also the culprits of what's been poking my damn pool, but what type of fucking birds live in the grass? And I know they live in the grass because I'm literally watching them as I'm coming through with the lawnmower. They're flying up out of the grass. I think they like hummingbirds or something. I don't know, but they real teeny. But I'm noticing, you know, shit like that. A tree fell down. The other day I took y'all to the back and I showed y'all. So yesterday I made one of the most massive ass fires that I could potentially make. And it rained yesterday. Guess what? Fire still was like burning. That's how big that damn fire was. I got a little scared when it started to be windy because y'all already know I almost, you know, y'all already know the story. Y'all already seen the fire department around this bitch. But yesterday, it was beautiful. It was beautiful outside. Mind you, there's so much other stuff that's around there that I got to do. But it's stuff that I love to do. And then somebody showed up, the person showed up, and they said, you sure do keep it nice around here. And in my mind, I was thinking, to somebody else, it may look nice. But to me, I got a lot of stuff that needs to be done. Like the metal that's around here needs to be taken to, you know, da-da-da-da-da. This needs to be done. This needs to be done. But to the person, a person that just showed up, I got to shampoo my carpets. Mind you, a lot of the things that I love to do. Because it lets me know I done had the same carpet. This carpet, I don't know how long it's been in here, but I done been in here at least 10 years. And so the person that was here, the house is about 20-something years old. I think this carpet been in here the whole entire time. And although I want to take it out eventually, but as of now, I just have to keep it as clean as I potentially can. And it's light. So sometimes it gets, you know, whatever. But I just go through and shampoo it, and it comes right back to life. Take care of what you have. Sometimes we don't feel as shiny as, we potentially are, or we could be. And there's a lot of stuff that's happening. But what's happening right now in your life is divine alignment. Everything that you're going through. Multiple resets happening today. So understand that. Why do I feel like always... I love Fridays. Happy Friday. Every time Friday comes, I'm excited, right? But Friday also is like Saturday to me. Because Saturdays don't feel like Saturdays anymore. When I was younger growing up, Saturdays was cleaning day, right? So Saturday morning, you wasn't allowed to watch cartoons until you cleaned up. You had to clean up, wipe down the walls, wipe down the baseboards, whatever it was that was your chore to do, right? Clean up your room, all that. That was when the family did that all together. For some reason, in my body and in my spirit, it's always Friday. Friday feels like the day that I want to... let me clean up around here. I'm about to do, mopping the floors, making sure that, I do this thing at my front door. I take Fabuloso, warm water, all that, scrub down the front part of the threshold, the front part of my porch, because I got a porch there, dump water out there, spray that off, come through the house, mop. It's a lot of stuff. And when I'm really dedicated to, like, for real, it's funny because I can normally do, whatever I'm going to do in about an hour or two, right? But when I'm, contemplating and I really start going through, it is the decision making. Cleaning is my decision making. Like, so when there's stuff that happens, I start cleaning. And once I'm done cleaning, the decision has been made. Make it or break it. Figure it out. We're going to do this. 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 We're going to do whatever. Somebody, anybody, whoever ain't got no curtains at their house, put some curtains on your walls, please, and thank you. Because I got curtains everywhere in the house. But somebody don't have curtains. It's right here. They said put up the curtains. It is a weird-ass feeling in the darkness right now. Don't ask me what that is. Outside, it has been unnaturally dark. Mind you, I was up at 4:43, somewhere around there. Anyway, I was up at 4 something, right? And I did so much stuff at 4 o'clock because I'm sure y'all seen the channel change and everything else. I posted, let the questions and everything else. But while I'm sitting here, because my curtains are closed. Normally, I leave my curtains wide open, but I got big ass fucking windows. But I normally leave the, curtains like draped. But I noticed the past couple days, the curtains, I ain't moved the curtains, even with the windows being open. And so I made note of that, but the one kitchen window has like, all of them have like a little swag type thing to them. But that's how I noticed the outside, and it felt weird. I came downstairs to get water first thing in the morning, and something felt off. Like, what the hell is that feeling outside? Because normally I can see, I done put like solar lights and some other stuff of that nature up too. But yeah, something about the outside felt not the same. So I don't know what that is. It says stay focused, stay focused, stay focused. Something about black coffee. Then I wrote, do what you want, but black is the most effective. So take it how it resonates. But mind you, this has been sitting here for weeks. It started when, but they do this, like, you know how you do perfumes and things of that nature? I think it was because when certain people start to come around, like in my chats and things, it sends a smell, like an alert or something, and everybody has, whatever they have. So this has been sitting here, but this morning, for some reason, I charged it. How did you charge it, you say? So I was sitting here this morning as I'm doing this, and for some reason, it was this and this shit. Listen. Can y'all hear that? It's sitting on the glass and the coffee, but literally the shit is still vibrating. I thought that was pretty crazy. But anyway, I was doing that this morning. So it was a lot of things. And mind you, normally the pages are one page. Today it was multiple pages. So a lot of energy, multiple resets. If stuff starts being a little wonky and, you know, this around, reset, do a reset, do a reset, reset is going to be your friend today. And not just for turn it off and turn it right the fuck back on. Turn it off for 10 minutes. Take a prayer break. You know what I'm saying? Take multiple prayer breaks today. If that helps y'all. And I'm going to keep wiping my face. I'm going to put some vitamin C on it. Y'all still got, I don't know what is up with y'all. Y'all camera is the best. We just gonna keep working on it, okay? So I love y'all. Hopefully that helps. Hopefully y'all got all the messages that y'all needed to get, and be mindful of what type of people y'all wish to be in life, okay? Good, bad, ugly, or indifferent. You still got to stand 10 toes down on it. So nobody's judging. You know, you make the decision of what you wish to be. Nobody's judging. But you're being called on, you know, your shit. Same scenario. I guess that was Revelations. You know how they said the truth shall be told. It's being brought up. So apparently judgment is a real thing. And it's being brought up right now as we speak. So good, bad, ugly, or indifferent, you're going to have to stand on what you say you are. All right? So there's that.